and got to talking. One of my neighbors had pipes freeze for a Saturday night. Said he's lived there 26 years. Said it never happened before. He goes, this has got to be the coldest it has ever been. My son had it happen in his condo in Westerville. And I know a lot of you either have had it happen, fear it happening, or know somebody to whom it's happened. So we wanted to call in our man that we call whenever the heat's not heating and the cool's not cooling, Jeff Reed, Custom Air. Jeff, this has got to be about as bad as it gets for anybody in the heating and plumbing industry right now.
I've been in this business 30 years, Woody, and I've never seen it this bad. Crazy stuff going on. Water pipes, like you said, furnaces freezing up. It's just crazy, and this week's going to be just as bad.
It's probably going to be, with a low of 13 below tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night are going to be the worst. Now, what we don't want is for somebody to have the pipes freeze up. There's a few things you can do. What would you consider to be the top 5 preventative measures we all could do to keep that from happening, the pipe freeze?
Well, I think the easiest one is open the cabinet doors under the vanity. Open interior doors. Let the air flow. Even though the water pipes are usually on an inside wall, those 30-mile-an-hour winds on the front of a house or the back of a house can seep through and eventually freeze pipes. So open those doors. Let the water drip a little, both hot and cold. Don't run it continuously. Just let it drip, and keep that water.
So your sink, turn on just a drip?
Drip, just a little bit.
All night?
I would let it, especially overnight when you're asleep.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than to get up and have no water. Then you got a freeze situation, and it's not long before that they bust.
Well, and I know a lot of people think that if you have frozen pipes, that's where they burst. They don't usually burst where it's frozen. They burst up the pipe, don't they? It's the pressure that creates.
That is correct. And then they let go, and then you have a mess on your hands.
It's okay. Cabinet doors open. Just a very, very, very small trickle. Both the hot and the cold.
Yes.
Because both pipes could freeze.
That is correct.
Okay.
And another thing is, a lot of people have programmable setback thermostats. I still say you can set back a little, but don't go to extremes. Don't go 4 or 5 degrees. Keep that heat running. Keep the fan on the furnace running. Put it in the on position from auto to on. Continue to circulate air within the house. And last but not least, have a backup plan. Who you going to call if you do have a frozen pipe? You're going to call your...
Jeff Reed.
Who
are you going to call?
I think you better call a plumber. But a good plumber, you can go to the Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, find a good plumber that's going to come out, treat you right, and also have a backup heat source. I like these little oil-filled heaters. We use them when people have no heat and we want to get them through the night. It's safe. They're oil-filled. If they tip, they shut off. There's no open flame. But stick one of those in the bedroom, stick one in the family room, TV room. Have a backup plan.
You were just saying this morning that a lot of the furnaces that you and pretty much every other HVAC contractor installs, they just aren't designed to warm a whole house. I mean, they do work, they do warm, but that's not what they're designed for. These temperatures, are they?
No, we designed for 5 above, which at 5 above, you can maintain 65, 70 degrees. We get in these lower ambient temperatures. Houses, we've gotten several calls where houses can only maintain 62, 65 degrees, especially if you have an all-electric home. Those electric